Hello everybody, it is Andrea from Energy Healing by Andrea. So I wanted to come on and just let you guys know that my book, This Is Me, is out on Amazon and in a few stores, and it is about finding out who I am and manifesting the life I want, and that means you guys. And this book is meaty. It is like 395 pages, and you guys have to fill in every single page. Now this might be a lot. You're like, oh God, that is overwhelming. Well, this book is filled with the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're filling out things that are heavy, things that are light, things that are deep, things that are fun. We are figuring out exactly why we are the way that we are, why we're programmed, the beliefs that we have, why we make the decisions that we do. And maybe it can help you realize that some of the things that you've been doing, you would like to change, or why you react and respond in certain ways because of the things that you're going to figure out in this book. And the reason I created this book is because years ago I worked at Green Earth, which was like a store that sold candles and incense and other little trinkets. And every time that we would have like the journals come in, I would check to see if there was a journal that would ask questions, because I needed the questions. I spent my whole life being a people pleaser and morphing into who everybody else needed me to be. I had no boundaries, and I just kind of played a part every day that people needed me to play. I didn't know who I was. And that lasted a long time. And so I made this initial book, the gratitude book, where you fill in the gratitude every day. And then it does ask you some questions, like deals with some inner child stuff, journaling situations, and asks you a few questions to get to know yourself again. But then I was like, I'm gonna make that book that I always wanted to have, because I never was asked anything. And so I was like, I'm making this for me and any other person that wants to get to know the authentic self. So I'm going to tell you guys the chapters just to give you a general idea of what is in here, because you can flip from the heavy section to the light section. If you're like, this is too hard right now, I need to make myself laugh, I need to do something light, like questions of interest, go back and forth. Do it at your leisure. This is not a book that's supposed to be completed from the beginning to the end. It is supposed to be completed in an order that is right and healthy and good for you. So just keep that in mind. So the very beginning, it says, let's manifest amazing things. You guys know I talk about manifesting stuff all the time. So it has a number of pages where you can write my relationship is, my family is, my work is, my home is, and you're writing down everything that you want it to be. All the good, only the good. You are not writing anything bad in these sections. You are really taking the time to go like, I want this, but how do I actually want this to look and feel for myself? So you're doing that. And then we have life, death, and belief. So this is writing about like the meaning of life, how you see life, death, the meaning behind that, as well as everything you want in your final days. Who you want there, why you want them there, who do you not want there, why don't you want them there, all of the final details and moments of your life. Really think about it. Write it down. The beliefs, religious, cultural, all of that stuff, and a few questions in regards to that. Then, seasons of your life. We got your birth story, inner child, inner teen, inner young adult, and current life. It's asking you a bunch of questions for each one, and then asking you questions like about how it was, and then asking you as if you're back then and what your ideas are. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? What do you want to do? Do you want to have pets? Where do you want to live? All of that stuff. And then you kind of see, has it changed over the years from when I was little and now from my life experiences? And as I said, I think I said, with every question under it, it says why. You need to write down why you wrote these answers down. That is going to get to the meat of the situation. So then we have chapters of your life. You're writing down a chapter title for sections of your life, and then a summary for each part of that. And so that's kind of fun. And then memories of the ages. This is asking you, what's your favorite meal, your favorite toy, your favorite song, your favorite show, favorite movie? And you'd be like, how am I supposed to remember that? Well, you can Google it. Google what was popular in 1984. That is going to help you figure out how, like, if you're like, I think I was 5 at the time. Well, I was 5 at the time. So I looked it up and I figured out the movies that were popular, and then that made me remember what I used to watch or what I used to enjoy. So there's a bunch of pages on that. You can do like ages in order, you can flip back and forth, you can do it however you want to. This is your book. Then we have the hard, bad, and ugly. Boundaries, bad habits, tough moments, situations, days, and triggers. Why are all of these things there? Can you set boundaries? Why can't you set boundaries? Who can you not set them with? Who can you set them with? And then working through boundaries you want to set, working through triggers. Why are they there? Working through bad habits. Why do you do them? How do you feel when you're doing them? Can we make some changes? Are there particular bad days? Why are they so tough? Is there something that can help you with them? Then we have my life, thoughts, and experiences. That is about 40 pages of asking you just general questions about what has happened in your life. Again, asking why. Why do you feel these ways? This helps you really see who you are and maybe make some changes, make you see situations differently. Why do I react and respond the way that I do? Oh, this is why. This makes sense. Then we have what scares you, and then we write like our top 10 of why does this scare you. We have time travel. It's kind of a fun one. Would you rather go back in 5 years or go forward 5 years? Would you rather go back 20 years and would you be your age then, or would you be your age now back then? And then a whole bunch of other things in regards to that. Like, it's just a fun little thing, trying to figure out like, where do you really fit? Where do you belong? Where do you feel comfortable? Then we have self and lifestyle, appearance, exercise, nutrition, health and wellness, and travel. A bunch of basic questions in regards to that, what you like, what you don't like, why do you do the things that you do, what is important, what is the way that you kind of handle yourself and your life, your appearance, and all of that stuff. Relationship-wise, family, friends, love, general, what's the effort that people put into things. There's so many questions. That is about 20, 30 pages in regards to relationships. Questions of interest. This is fun. Entertainment, food, general, animals. If you had a pet and you knew that it wouldn't be dangerous, what pet would it be? What is your spirit animal? All of that, different types of things. What character do you relate to? What movie is your life? What character in that movie is your life? If you had someone that was to play you, who would you want? Just general questions that are fun. What book would be about you? What podcast would you run? What would it be about? There are so many questions in that one. That's a super fun section. And then there's do you prefer? Another fun section. Do you prefer vanilla or chocolate? Do you like oceans or lakes? Do you like the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics? Random questions, but just to make you think. And why do you like them? And this is just like, whenever you go out somewhere, it's like, oh, what'd you like to do for fun? And you're like, I have no idea. Because we've lost a lot of ourselves because we have never been asked that in so long. So this is trying to figure that out again. You've probably changed your likes and your dislikes from whenever you were little, and this is the you now, and let's just figure out what you like now. We have work and education. Everything you felt about education, everything that you feel about work. Positivity, anyone? Positive affirmations. They're written down. You create your own. There's birthday ones. Then we go on to the moon phases and affirmations. This writes you a brief summary of the moon phases, the important moon phases, what you're supposed to do during these time frames, and affirmations for each one. Vision boards. You have your yearly vision board, your long-term vision board, and a vision board for each month that you can fill out and then hang somewhere so you can look at it all the time and make your dreams come true. And then final thoughts. Did you like the book? What did you like about it? What section was hard for you? There's a bunch of questions in regards to that. Words of wisdom. What have you learned? Like, what would you tell people in life now that you've kind of figured out who you are? And then what are some new life changes that you're going to make since you've completed this book and kind of seen who you are that you maybe didn't know before? So I love it. Again, it's 400 pages. It is available on Amazon. I'll write the details in the thing on the side. I'll tell you my name and what it's called and how much it is and all that. Obviously, it's available all over the world, so it's going to be different in every place that you're living. So I mean, I am so proud of it. And the back says, when you are more self-aware, you are better at understanding and empowering yourself to live the life that you want. During life, you encounter many situations, experiences, and traumas with different people, places, and things. Practicing self-awareness is about learning to better understand why you feel and behave in particular ways. Once you recognize your patterns, you can release old programming and belief systems from within to create the life that you want. Spirit. This workbook helps you dive deep into many areas of life, figuring out who you are and manifesting the life that you want. And then it says the workbook contains light questions to get to know yourself again, deep questions to go within, birth story, inner child, teen, young adult, and current life questions, manifestation exercises, positive affirmations, health and lifestyle questions, relationship question, moon phases, and more. And guys, this was a pain in the butt to edit, so I'm really hoping that now that I've read it a few times, that all of the lines are very even, everything looks perfect, and it is everything that I've wanted it to be. So I hope that you love it. This is going to be a book of you, who you are, why you are the way you are. It's going to change you and make you see things differently. I am so excited. Whenever you get it, it will not have this line because this says not for resale and it's the proof copy. But yeah, this is it, my baby. So if you're interested, please purchase it and enjoy it and give any feedback that you feel is necessary. And if it's not for you, that's okay. We're all different. We need things at different times. But I needed to do this now. I was called to do it. I love it and enjoy it. Okay, bye.